let the girls from BSA Troop 2019 at Trinity United Methodist Church retire it with dignity. Plus, we also recycle Bibles. Those are WGNS Good Neighbor events.
Rutherford Issues with Brian Barrett on FM 101.9 and AM 1450 Murfreesboro, FM 100.5 Smyrna, and streaming at WGNSradio.com.
Rutherford Issues, powered by Middle Tennessee Electric. Their charitable foundation, Sharing Change, is funded by members who round up their electric bills to the nearest dollar each month as a donation, and they support hundreds of nonprofits. Find out more at sharingchange.org. Well, it is that time of the month where we talk to our friends over at the Boys and Girls Clubs of Rutherford County, and Michelle Clifford is here, and she has a very special guest, one of my favorite people in the world. So, Miss Michelle, first of all, good morning.
Good morning, Brian. How are you?
Doing good, doing good. Hope things are going well. I know that there's been some big news. I bet that's what we're going to talk about today.
It is. I'm so excited, Brian. I'm excited. You know, I've been waiting on this day.
I know, and I always try to get, a sneak peek, and, as good of friends as we are, it just never happens, but that's okay. We got it out there. We'll talk about that. Who did you have join us today?
So, Brian, I have someone, like you said, very special with me today. I have one of our board members, and she is also chairing our Steak and Burger, and she's a friend of mine, and she is one of the best State Farm insurance people in Murfreesboro, and we have Miss Celeste Middleton with us today.
Celeste, how are you?
I'm great. Y'all are so kind. Thank you. I think the world of y'all. So I'm excited about being here. I'm excited about what we're getting ready to announce and talk about. So thank you, Brian. Thank you for letting us come on.
Glad to have you. And man, how do you squeeze in time to, be on the board and chair this event and put on a big event like Steak and Burger? I mean, gosh, that's a lot, isn't it?
It is. And Michelle and the whole team at the Boys and Girls Club, they work really hard, and they have a good planning, and we're excited. I don't know if we've talked about who our speaker is, but it's already got a ripple effect through the community. We're so pumped.
I bet. We put this on the website. Michelle sent out some information about it, but for those who haven't seen it online, it is going to be Gronk. The Gronk. Rob Gronkowski is going to be coming in for Steak and Burger. So, Michelle, I always like to ask you about, because there's always some kind of behind the scenes and how you keep it secret, and talking with all the people that you have to talk about. It's one of those things that's kind of difficult to put together a speaker like of this caliber, isn't it?
It is, but as Celeste said, we have the very best team with our board who walk through this process with us step by step. They're great about helping keep the secret. It's a big secret and it's hard to keep. But, it's definitely a group effort on the speaker. And, we make sure that we're always in unity, and we pray about it, and just want to make sure that we're doing the right thing for the kids.
So, Celeste, I'm sure that you were part of the process here. How did you all decide on Rob Gronkowski, and what do you think he brings to the table as a speaker for Steak and Burger?
Well, I want to go back to Michelle. I mean, we do pray about it. We want to make it a fun event for the family. I get asked in the community all the time, like, who's coming? And it's so exciting. Those people do look forward to this event, so we're thankful. But we kick around. We talk about some options, look at what they bring to the table, just some of the excitement around them, and then we kind of hash through it, and then we go and make an offer. So
I know there have been big names over the past many years, and this is the 34th event, I think, 34th coming up. And last year, Jay Leno, Rob Gronkowski, of course, for those who may not know, he played for the New England Patriots for about 8 years or so, won 3 Super Bowls there. Actually went with Tom Brady to Tampa Bay and won a 4th Super Bowl with the Buccaneers. And so he is one of the most renowned tight ends to ever play the game. But I'm sure, Celeste, somewhere in there that there's a message you think connects with our community. What would that be with him?
Well, we think Rob or Gronk, he's got a great personality. He livens up a room just because of his care. He's involved in a lot of different nonprofits. He wants to help people, and just his dedication to the community. We just feel like he has a message to give us to our town that always rallies around our events to help these kids, because it's all about making a difference for our kids in our community, and to be able to be there for them and a place for them to belong. So we think he has a great message. It's going to be a fun event. Michelle has really lined up some exciting things that night.
We are talking about the Boys and Girls Clubs of Rutherford County today. Michelle Clifford is joining us, and board member extraordinaire Celeste Middleton is here, and we're talking about Steak and Burger, and it benefits the Boys and Girls Clubs of Rutherford County. And Michelle, this event is like the big event for you guys, isn't it?
It is, correct. This is our main signature event of the year, and 100% of the proceeds that we raised from this event, they benefit the 1,000+ proud members of our Boys and Girls Clubs in Rutherford County, Murfreesboro, Smyrna, and our teen center in Murfreesboro. So it is our premier event. We put a lot of effort into it to make it great so that it can have a big impact for our kids, and so that our community and our investors will enjoy it.
Steak and Burger is kind of a staple, but Michelle, maybe explain what Steak and Burger is, how it works. I'm sure that there may be some folks listening who are new to the area and aren't sure how this event works. And when you think of Steak and Burger together, you think of like the steak meat and hamburger, but we're talking about a different kind of steak a little bit, right?
That's right. Good job, Brian. So Steak and Burger is actually a Boys and Girls Club event. Boys and Girls Clubs across the country have this event. We've had it for many years. Each club organization kind of does their own take on it. Ours is not STEAK steak, but STAKE, like make a stake in a child's future. And so that's what we are really focusing on, is people coming, investing in our children and in our youth, and making an impact in them. So taking a stake and being a stakeholder in our youth's future. And it's a super fun event. Burgers, it's a laid back event. Sometimes we've had burgers, sometimes we'll have other stuff. But it's very casual, very laid back, fun way to come, enjoy your evening and have fun. Again, we really do try to make it a fun event, and I think it's really, really fun. And support our kids at the same time.
Steak and Burger is October the 24th, and it will be at MTSU. And Celeste, that has turned out to be a great venue to have this event.
Oh my goodness, yes. Dr. McPhee and his team have been amazing. We have a great space. It's a beautiful building, and we have lots of room. So everyone knows we're MTSU, and MTSU has done so much for Rutherford County as well. So we have a great partnership on a lot of levels, and it is an amazing evening. Great parking, easy parking. We're really selling our tables, so we hope that it'll be a sellout. Typically, it always is. So we hope we'll be selling that out shortly in the next week or two. It's incredible. We hope everyone listening will come.
This event, when we say at MTSU, it's at if you've never been, they have a new student union building, and it's in one of their ballrooms, I guess, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Just to kind of give, because when you say easy parking in MTSU, I'm sure there were some thinking, where and how can I find it? So, but when you have those events close by, yeah, and they've got a parking garage across and all of that good stuff.
And they will actually shut a parking lot down for the event that night. So it's dedicated right there at the door, dedicated parking for the event.
Good stuff. You mentioned how to get tickets. Celeste, what is the best way to do that?
You can reach out to the club. You can reach out to one of the board members. Michelle, we have tables that we're selling, different sponsorships. We have a VIP event. Easy, just call the club and we can get you set up.
Now, the VIP event, what does that entail?
Michelle?
So the VIP event is super fun. It is a meet and greet opportunity with Gronkowski. So if you have a sponsorship that includes VIP tickets, you get to come a little bit early to the event, enjoy a cocktail time with your friends, and get a picture with Gronk, meet Gronk, shake his hand. I'm sure it's huge, and I'm sure he's super tall. And just enjoy a little bit of time with your friends and meet him and have time with him before the event.
That's
as our
awesome.
VIP. Yes, but it's going to be a great event, Brian. We've been working for a while on our auction. We have an amazing live auction that's going to have trips, plural trips, artwork, another surprise one, Brian. I'm not ready to reveal yet, but another really cool surprise. Only can get it here, never can buy it anywhere else situation, auction item that we're going to live auction off. And then we'll also have a silent auction as well that'll take place through the night. And guests will be able to see our auction items, but they'll bid, and the whole auction will take place electronically on their phones. So they don't have to get up and keep going back to see if they've been outbid or to look at what the auction items are. They can do it all from their seat during the evening while they're having fun. And we actually, Brian, will take that silent auction and put it online, and anyone can bid. We'll open it up and put it on our Facebook and our website and email it out, and open it up to anybody. So Brian, your uncle in Kentucky can bid as well if he would like.
Wow. I mean, we're taking, silent auction to a whole new level now.
That's right.
We've got Michelle Clifford and Celeste Middleton talking about the Boys and Girls Clubs of Rutherford County. Their Steak and Burger event is on October 24th at MTSU Student Union Building, and Rob Gronkowski, the Gronk, four-time Super Bowl champion, will be the speaker at the event. And something I wanted to ask you about, Celeste, here is, Michelle was mentioning what steak, like Steak and Burger, STAKE, taking a steak here for the kids. You obviously yourself have to have that type of commitment to do what you do as a board member. What is it about the Boys and Girls Club makes you want to support in the way that you do?
Our kids are our future, and there's so many wonderful kids in our community that whether they need a place to belong or what, but they have so much fun. They learn. We have great volunteers that help them. We have drone. Let me just tell you, highlight a couple of things they're doing. We have a drone piloting program. When the kids come in, they immediately can do their homework and have that done. We provide a hot meal for them before they go home. Their families can come in and eat. And that's a great thing for volunteers to come and just sit at the table and visit with some of these kids. They love being together. And our team at the clubs do a tremendous job with our STEM program, just development. And I, as a board member, and we've got an incredible board, we love being together. We love working together to make a difference in these kids' lives. And the team, the administration team, is amazing. We are blessed in Rutherford County.
Yeah. And as you were saying that, I know some of the names of people who have been on the board, and yourself included, not just for a year or two. This has been a pretty big passion for you, hasn't it?
It is. It's you just want to invest, and you can just see a difference. And together, individually, we may not make as big an impact as we can together. And again, we've had a lot of great board members in the past, and we have just roll right into the next one as people can in their lives participate and help. So, and again, we have a consistent. There's one other thing I want to say is our administrative team: Michelle, Beth, Cheryl, our CEO. Brittany, Kelly, our team is there consistently. For many years they've been there. So we don't have turnover. Everyone there loves being there to help these kids.
And there's obviously a reason for that. Michelle, you're raising your own kids, but I think, if I'm not mistaken, you started there before children, or right around that time.
Oh gosh, Brian, yes, I did. It will be 18 years in November, so 17
Wow.
years. Yes, I started there with right out of college at MTSU, and
Incredible.
had a different last name, and I've since gotten married and have kids and have a whole. But that is my passion. It's part of who I am. Life. They say if you cut us, we bleed blue because we bleed Boys and Girls Club blue. It's just our passion. And I truly believe that it's where I belong. And I mean, I have the best job in the world. I work with the best people. We have the best board our board has won board awards in Boys and Girls Clubs of America for how amazing our board is. We don't take that for granted. Um, it really is a really good organization. And Brian, you've always been so great to help us. You've been here,
Yes.
Brian, with us for many years too, from basketball games to college tours or college graduation tours or high school graduation tours.
Yeah.
I'll get there. And everything along the way, Brian. So you've been a faithful supporter too for many, many years.
We've had a lot of fun doing it, and this event coming up, Steak and Burger, the 34th annual, is on October 24th. Check out bgcrc.net for more information, or just stop on in the Boys and Girls Club. I want to thank our guests today, Michelle Clifford and Celeste Middleton, for joining us here on Rutherford Issues. We'll be back tomorrow.
Greetings, friends. This is Lenny Farmer with the Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home in Murfreesboro. If you ever had to deal with the final arrangements of a loved one, funerals are both emotional and financial. You can easily be drained both ways when you least expect it. I can help you in both of these areas by showing you the positive side of pre-arranging. Locking in your costs for the rest of your life will truly relieve some emotional stress at that time. Call me, won't you, at 615-893-2422. Let's talk.
It's time for a reading of today's death notices. Molly Blanche Smotherman passed away July the 12th. Memorial services for Molly will be today, 2 p.m. till 6 p.m., and these will be held at Nelson & Sons Chapel in Murfreesboro. These are the arrangements for Molly Blanche Smotherman. Nelson & Sons Funeral Home in charge of these services. Mr. Doris Wayne Pope, age 77, of Smyrna, passed away on August the 1st at his home after a long battle with lung cancer. Doris was born on September the 18th, 1945, to parents Edgar Allen Pope and Annie Thelma Pope in Murfreesboro. He was a member of the U.S. Navy during the Vietnam War. He did military work as a fireman as well as metal ship fitting on Navy vessels. He retired as a pipe fitter for Honeywell. Doris is survived by his wife,